The fluorescent lights of the animal shelter hummed, casting a sterile glow over the cages. Harry, a lanky 10-year-old with eyes that held the world's sadness, stood before a row of cages, each housing a furry soul desperate for a home. He'd been dreaming of a cat for years, and his parents, finally giving in, had brought him here. But then, Harry saw him. A gray tabby, older than the rest, sat hunched in the corner of a cage, his fur matted and dull. He was far from the boisterous kittens, the sleek Siamese, the playful Persians. He seemed to know, in his ancient wisdom, that he was a lost cause. "He's so sad," Harry whispered, his voice trembling. His parents exchanged hesitant glances. They'd expected him to choose a kitten, a playful companion. But Harry's eyes were glued to the old cat. He could see the world's weariness in the animal's eyes, and he knew he had to take him home. The shelter staff, surprised by his choice, explained that the cat, whom they'd nicknamed Gray, was older and had a history of being a stray. They pointed to scars marring his body, testaments to a harsh life on the streets. Harry wasn't fazed. His heart, like the old cat's, was full of quiet strength. Harry persuaded his mother, and Gray, with his weary eyes and scars, became a part of their family. At first, he was timid, afraid of the new environment. But Harry, with his gentle touch and unwavering patience, made Gray feel welcome. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Slowly, the spark returned to Gray's eyes. He began to purr, a rumbling sound that filled the house with warmth. Harry, as if by magic, was a natural at understanding Gray's needs, bringing him his favorite toys and brushing his matted fur. They played together, wrestled, and napped in a sunbeam, a perfect picture of companionship. But one evening, as Harry was playing with Gray, he noticed something strange. Gray's breathing was shallow, and his usually bright eyes seemed clouded. Harry's mother, noticing his anxiety, examined the cat. She found a small tumor, growing near his heart. The vet confirmed their fears. Gray was terminally ill. Harry's heart shattered. He had been so happy, so relieved to have found Gray, to have given him a second chance. Now, he felt the weight of his own mortality for the first time. He spent days by Gray's side, sharing stories, whispering words of love, the cat's purrs getting fainter with each passing day. One morning, Harry woke up to find Gray gone. He ran to his mother, tears streaming down his face, and she held him, knowing how much he'd loved the old cat. "He was a good cat, Harry," she whispered, "and he was so happy here with you." Harry knew she was right. Gray might have been an old cat, scarred and weary, but in Harry's love, he had found a home, a purpose, a reason to live. And in Gray's final moments, he had taught Harry the greatest lesson of all. Love, like life, is precious, a gift to be cherished while it lasts.